Stranger Things, Season 2, Episode 5, Dig Dug. Episode 5 of Stranger Things Season 2, Dig Dug, raises the stakes as the characters confront the growing influence of the Upside Down. With suspenseful discoveries, emotional revelations, and escalating threats, the episode weaves together multiple storylines to push the narrative forward. Plot summary: Hopper's peril in the tunnels. Jim Hopper, David Harbour, finds himself trapped in the underground tunnels connected to the Upside Down after his investigation in the previous episode. The tunnels, alive with vine-like tendrils, begin to ensnare him, cutting off his air supply and leaving him in grave danger. His radio calls for help are intercepted by Joyce Byers, Winona Ryder, and Bob Newby, Astin, who team up to rescue him. With Bob's knack for problem-solving and Joyce's determination, they use Will's map of the tunnels to locate Hopper and pull him to safety. However, Hopper's condition underscores the growing danger of the Upside Down's spread. Will's connection to the Mind Flayer. Will, Noah Schnapp, becomes increasingly affected by his connection to the Mind Flayer. His visions of the Upside Down intensify, and he begins to feel what the creature feels. As the Mind Flayer's influence over him grows, Will describes it as a virus that is taking over his mind and body. Dr. Owens, Paul Reiser, expresses concern about the situation, but his assurances to Joyce that Will's condition is under control ring hollow. Joyce is left grappling with fear and guilt as she watches her son suffer. 11's search for answers. 11, Millie Bobby Brown, continues her journey to uncover the truth about her past. After discovering files in Hopper's cabin that hint at her origins, she sets out to find her mother, Terry Ives. 11 arrives at Terry's home, where her Aunt Becky allows her inside. Through her psychic abilities, 11 accesses Terry's memories and learns about the experiments at Hawkins Lab. She witnesses the traumatic events that led to her mother's catatonic state, including Terry's attempt to rescue her as a baby, only to be restrained by the lab scientists. This revelation deepens 11's understanding of her past and her connection to the lab's sinister activities. Dustin's trouble with Dart. Dustin Henderson, Gaten Matarazzo, struggles to contain Dart, the rapidly growing creature he found. After realizing that Dart is a juvenile demogorgon, Dustin enlists Steve Harrington, Joe Carey, for help. The two form an unlikely duo as they attempt to capture Dart, leading to moments of humor and suspense. Steve's experience with the supernatural and his protective instincts shine as he helps Dustin track Dart. Their growing camaraderie adds a lighter touch to the episode's darker themes. Nancy and Jonathan's mission. Nancy Wheeler, Natalia Dyer, and Jonathan Byers, Charlie Heaton, continue their mission to expose Hawkins Lab. With the help of Murray Bauman, Brett Gelman, they refine their strategy, deciding to send the recorded confession of Dr. Owens to the media. The trio debates how to package the story in a way that the public will believe, highlighting the challenges of taking on a powerful institution. Lucas and Max. Lucas Sinclair, Caleb McLaughlin, takes Max Mayfield, Sadie Sink, into his confidence, telling her about the events of Season 1, including the Upside Down and 11. Max initially struggles to believe him but begins to open up about her own life, including her troubled relationship with her stepbrother, Billy Hargrove, Dacre Montgomery. Their budding friendship adds depth to both characters. The Upside Down's expansion. As the episode progresses, it becomes clear that the Upside Down is spreading its influence more rapidly. The vines in the tunnels pulse with a sinister energy, and the destruction of Hawkins' crops intensifies. Hopper, now aware of the magnitude of the threat, begins planning his next steps to stop it. Cliffhanger Ending. The episode concludes with Will experiencing another terrifying vision of the Mind Flayer. The creature looms larger than ever, and Will screams in pain as he feels its power coursing through him. The final moments leave viewers on edge, knowing that the connection between Will and the Mind Flayer is growing more dangerous. Key themes and elements. Connection and control. Will's bond with the Mind Flayer underscores the theme of control, as he fights to maintain his identity while the creature attempts to dominate him. Similarly, 11 seeks to regain control of her life by uncovering the truth about her past. Teamwork and friendship. The alliances between Joyce, Bob, and Harbour, as well as Dustin and Steve, highlight the importance of collaboration in facing the dangers of the Upside Down. These partnerships bring humor, heart, and hope to the narrative. The spread of the Upside Down. The expanding tunnels and the Vine's malevolent energy emphasize the growing influence of the Upside Down on Hawkins, creating a sense of urgency and dread. Character development. Will Byers, Will's vulnerability and resilience are central to the episode, as he struggles with the Mind Flayer's encroaching power. 11's journey to discover her origins adds depth to her character, as she gains a greater understanding of her past and her identity. Dustin Henderson and Steve Harrington, their unlikely partnership showcases new dimensions of both characters, with Steve stepping into a mentor-like role for Dustin. Harbour's protective instincts and determination to fight the Upside Down solidify his role as a key leader in the battle against the supernatural threats. Memorable moments. 11's emotional discovery of her mother's memories, a pivotal moment in her journey of self-discovery. Dustin and Steve's humorous yet suspenseful attempts to capture Dart. Harbour's perilous entrapment in the tunnels, which highlights the physical dangers of the Upside Down's spread. Will's chilling vision of the Mind Flayer, showcasing the growing power of the shadow monster. Conclusion. Dig Dug masterfully balances suspense, humor, and emotional depth, advancing the central mysteries while deepening character relationships. With its focus on teamwork, discovery, and escalating threats, the episode sets the stage for the dramatic conflicts to come in Stranger Things Season 2.